Hi ladies, it's Beth from Be Styled, and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday at 2 today. Welcome! Fall is in the air. No, it's not. It's actually chilly here today. That's like, well, that's not chilly. It's like 70 and it rained all morning and now it's just humid. And, but there's a cool breeze. Anyway, everyone's talking fall. I tried to resist it, but everyone wants to hear about fall. So I am here today to talk about kind of some top fall trends, but I have some good news to preface that with. I want to tell you that the good news is pretty much almost everything of what you were wearing last fall still on trend this fall. So that's really, really good news. You're not going to need to rehaul your fall wardrobe, nor should you, God forbid. And assuming that you felt pretty current and good in what you were wearing last fall, you're in really good shape this fall. But I want to highlight some things that are probably going to be a little bit more on trend. Now, does this mean you need to run out and buy them? No. You can wear what you already have, but if you are someone who likes to stay, on top of trends and it's something that you love, that you're like, oh, I love that, and it fits my style aesthetic, it fits my body shape, it's something I love, knock yourself out. It's that's what's fun about style, is seeing a trend and thinking that I can get excited about. But if you look at it and you're like, yeah, been there, done that, don't like it, you're all good. Just keep wearing what you wore last fall. Maybe tweak it a little bit. Just mix things up a little bit like we talk about in the fall style system, but you don't need to go and buy everything new. Obviously, anyone who tells you have to do that needs to, get a new line of work. Anyway, let me start with basically color. I mean, everyone talks about the hot colors. I'm someone who believes that all colors are in style if you like them and they're good on you and you own them. There's no color that's out of style, I would argue. Sure, there are colors that you're going to be seeing in the stores that are hot and that are on trend. So that goes with what I was just saying. You've heard it already. The number one color for the fall is one of my personal favorites, and that's red, which is I just love red. And I do believe that there is a red for everyone. If you follow the color guru or you've had your colors taken, I'm pretty positive actually, that every season has a shade of red. So it's just a matter of picking the red that you like and that works for you. But shades of red are really, really on trend. You're going to see them in head to toe looks, jackets, shoes, bags, pants, sweaters, you name it. Okay. I'm excited to wear red nail polish. I wear Funny Bunny, I think it's called. Yeah. I always call it Honey Bunny, Funny Bunny, and they're always correcting me. I wear Funny Bunny all summer, and I think this fall I might get a red manicure. I think it's called like Coca-Cola red or Coca-Cola red or something. Just like a true red. Anyway, I digress. So the other kind of new-ish to the recent years color that you're going to see everywhere that I actually really do love, especially in pants and boots and shoes, is chocolate brown. And for you ladies who do well in warmer tones versus like blacks and grays, if you do well in you're a, what would it be, spring or fall coloring, autumn or spring coloring type, I would have guessed that chocolate brown's good for you, or a shade of chocolate brown. Again, check your card. yourcolorguru.com is a great way to start if you've never had your colors done. Jeannie's has become a friend, and she's fantastic at what she does. But and there I do have a code, Be Styled, BSTYLED is my code for a discount on all her packages. But chocolate brown. What is chocolate brown? I will show you a pair of chocolate brown pants. I mean, you know what it is. It's basically, and it was really hot a while ago. I remember there was a saying back, this is probably in the teens maybe, a brown is the new black. Well, this is chocolate brown. This is a pair of, these are CAbi pants. These are the compass pant that has been around for at least 3 seasons now in different colors, and they brought it out in chocolate brown this year, and I am all for it. Love the chocolate brown. Okay, so colors. Wear what you like, wear what's good for you, and if you want to add some chocolate brown or some red, you'll be right on trend. But you don't need to either, okay? Now, jeans. Let's talk jeans. Get that out of the way first, because fall means jeans for most of us. Year-round means jeans for me, but especially in the fall and whatnot. But I will say jeans are taking sort of a back seat as far as pants go this fall. I think I'll still be wearing them several days a week. I know I will. Works for my lifestyle. I just love them. But you're going to see out on the interweb lots of denim alternatives for casual wear and dressy, but you're going to see loose leg trousers that I'm going to talk about, worn very casually, like with sneakers. You're going to see a lot of cargo style pants, and they're doing a better job of making them so they're still like a nice slim fit. They don't have big bulky pockets, because some people say, oh, I don't wear, I'm a pair, I have, I'm bottom heavy and I don't wear pockets or cargo pants. Don't speak too soon. Perfect example, the ones I just held up. These are technically a cargo pant, but because they they have this long pocket. But a cargo pant like this is your friend, because it's got a nice vertical seaming that the pockets create. There's no buckles or weird things hanging off the legs. It's a slim fit pant with a tapered leg and a cool little zipper, but it's what I would call a cargo pant that's not going to create bulk or add bulk. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of people wearing those kind of pants, as much or maybe even more than denim. But for denim, what you wore last fall, if you bought new jeans last fall, are definitely going to work this fall. Number one would be a straight leg jean, and it could be a slim fit straight leg jean if that's better on you, or it could be a looser fit, like even like a girlfriend style jean if you like a looser fit straight leg. Some of them kind of taper at the bottom, some of them don't. You got to try and see what you like the most. But a straight leg, if you're going to have one pair of jeans, an undistressed medium wash, or you could go dark as well. I like a mid-wash straight leg jean. I like ankle length, or you could go right below your ankle if you prefer a longer length. And if they're straight and not too wide in the leg, if they're straight, then you can cuff them if you want to change. If you want to turn your longer straight leg jeans into an ankle length, you can still cuff them, and that's allowed, okay? Especially if it's not too wide of a straight leg. They vary, and you have to try and figure out what's best for you. At the end of this, I am going to talk about things that are definitely kind of out, and we'll get to that at the end. But there's only a couple things that I'm saying that we might have had in the past years that are now sort of out, or you can put in the back of your closet. But I'm going to get to that at the end. So straight leg jeans. The other jeans you're going to see, sorry, I just ate some nuts. Wide leg full length, wide leg crop. And by crop, I mean, at least for my preference, I don't mean like mid-calf. I'm not talking about, a pedal pusher or a culotte. I'm talking about a crop that's just a smidge above your ankle bone. Those, you're going to see flare jeans in that length. You're going to see wide leg jeans in that length. Flare being, or I mean boot cut. Boot cut and wide leg. That's kind of the two distinctions I'm going to make. Wide leg is what it sounds like. It's pretty much a wide leg all the way down. You're seeing them everywhere. For a wide leg, I personally like a little bit of it. I like it a little bit above the ankle, so that's just not so much pant. You're also going to see the old boot cuts that we wore forever and ever. Those are slimmer. I'm wearing a pair right now, what I would call a boot cut or a flare. These are the Gap 70s jean. But they basically are fitted all the way. They're fitted to my thigh, not tight, not like a skinny jean, God forbid. They're fitted down my thigh, and then below my knee, they widen. And these that I have on are a full length, meaning they go below my ankle. I'm wearing flats. They're not running on the floor. I don't personally like when they puddle on the floor. The young cool girls are doing that. The really long jeans that puddle on the floor. If you like that look, go for it. I don't personally love it, but you're going to see it. Your daughters might be wearing it. So wide leg above the ankle or below, and boot cut or flare above the ankle or below. You pick. So there's a lot of options. That's my point. a lot of options. And these are the same jeans I was talking about last year. I would say that maybe flares and boot cuts are a little more popular this year than they were last year. And they're still high rise. They're not the low rise ones that we used to wear when we were young moms or when I was a young mom. They are still high rise, which I know is controversial. Some of us aren't fans. I have come around to the high rise. For example, these that I have on, again, they're the Gap 70s jean. You don't need me to give you a link. You can just Google them. They have like this front pocket. If you want a link, let me know and I'll get it for you. I'm happy to. And if you're in the fall style system, you'll obviously have it. But they have these flat front pockets, you can see, and they are an 11-inch rise. So that's a high rise. Now, I talk to people about this all the time. The rise is relative to your torso, though. You know, everyone's high rise is not as high. You know, you got to measure it. That's why I'm on a mission to force all these denim retailers to give the rise in inches, so that if you're shopping online, you can measure and see where it's going to hit you. Because mid-rise is irrelevant. High rise is irrelevant. I mean, it helps, but unless you know how many inches, you're not going to know where it's going to land on you, because all of our torsos vary. There are long torso bodies and short torso bodies and proportionate torso bodies. Mine is fairly proportionate. I used to say, I don't like high-rise jeans because they just felt funny. Now I've gotten used to it. I really have. What I like, though, is a high rise that ends right at or a little below my belly button. I don't want it going above my belly button. I just don't. That's personal preference. You figure out what you like, but figure out what rise you want. And if you don't know, the rise is the measurement from the crotch to the top of the waistband. That's how I measure the rise, and that's, will give you a very good idea as to where it's going to hit on you. High rises everywhere, especially with these longer wide leg and flare jeans. You can find some mid-rise straight leg jeans. I think cut from the cloth is a good source for that. Old Navy often has mid-rise, Gap has mid-rise, but they're mostly going to be, with some exceptions, the more straight leg, standard jean, which is a great jean, as I talked about. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so jeans. If anyone has questions, I will go back and answer questions. I know this is complicated and I'm not making it very clear, sorry. Next, though, let's talk about these loose leg trousers that are everywhere. That's another look. I believe it was definitely around in the past couple seasons, and I think it might have been around last fall. Maybe not as strong as it is now. Some people are saying that they're more popular than jeans. I don't know. That they don't speak to me the way jeans do with my lifestyle, but it's good news for all you people, all you lovely women who work in offices, because they are the perfect professional pant. Yet you can also wear them out at night now because they're so hip and trendy, all right? They're not just your work pants anymore. I'm seeing a lot of, my personal favorite is like a neutral, like a stone, khaki, brown, olive, those colors, black, gray, neutrals. I personally love like the stone, taupe, tan ones. And I will tell you, I'm not alone, because that color in a great trouser sells out like that. So if you see a pair, try it. And if you like it, get it now, even if it's not on sale. I'm sorry. If you really want a pair of that light, a natural tan, stone colored wide leg trouser, they sell out. I don't know why these retailers don't make more, because they always sell out. I'm not talking about the linen pants that we wore in the spring and summer. I'm talking about an actual trouser that's in a loose leg, flowy. Some of them have pleats. I know a lot of people don't like pleats. It doesn't have to have pleats. There's both kinds, all right? And we're gonna be putting a lot of those into the fall style system in all different colors to suit your need. And then you're also gonna see wide leg crop pants, like in not denim necessarily, but in like cotton twill, heavy cotton kind of material. A lot of wide leg crops in black, olive. Olive is huge this fall, as it is every fall. I can't remember a fall style system where I didn't have an olive pant. The silhouettes change, but even if you're like me and you don't wear olive around your face, an olive pant I think is just, I prefer it to a tan casual pant. I just think it looks a little more modern than tan in a casual pant. I love tan in a trouser, but in a casual like cargo or, you know, pant like that, casual pant, I like olive if I had to pick one. You're also going to see joggers. Now you're not going to see as much of the heavy athleisure matching set, cozy, work on the couch, cuddle up, be comfortable all day looks. Those are, there's still a place for those. I live in that kind of clothes, but that's not, you know, COVID is in our rearview mirror. We're not staying at home on our couches all day, so we're not pushing, no one should be pushing having a million matching sets that are soft and cozy. But having, you do need one or two though, I will say. But having a pair of what I would call elevated joggers is going to be great this fall. By elevated, I mean it's not that sweatpant material. It's I have a pair, again from CAbi. All my new stuff, I have to say, is from CAbi, so that's what I have to show you. But in the fall style system, I also offer lots of other options as well. I just do love the quality and styling of the CAbi. But these are the Quantum joggers that are this performance fabric, just cool. I love these because they are a year-round fabric. I wear these in the summer. I probably wouldn't wear them in the freezing cold winter, but definitely in the fall and spring. And they're just cool. You know, they sell out very quickly. Probably one of the quickest sellout pants that CAbi has ever had, the Quantum joggers. They definitely run big. I size down to an extra small. I have pictures, I believe, I know in the style system I have pictures of me in them, but if you want to see them on, let me know. Or try them out for yourself. But joggers in like that kind of, you know, just a little different than your workout type joggers are very on trend. In black, in olive again, in probably gray, I would say. Those would be the colors. And probably maybe even like if you wanted to color, you could do like a deep wine burgundy in an elevated cool jogger. You know who else has a great jogger is Banana Republic Factory has a Tencel, T-E-N-C-E-L, which is a nice fabric jogger in a bunch of different colors. Banana Republic Factory, and I think they are priced very, very affordably as well. So that covers pants. Next, another bottom is, you've seen them everywhere. Again, good luck finding them. They're very hard to find. I did find one that's available, and that is a denim skirt, denim midi or maxi skirt. I would just caution you on the length. Measure, look on, if you're shopping online, look at the length of the, if you're getting one of these, of the denim skirt from the top to the hem, and see where it's going to land on you. Because as you know, I always say, you don't want it to land right where your calf widens. You don't want it to land, I don't believe, right at mid-calf. For us ladies, it's just not flattering. I don't like it really on anyone. Not that I don't like it. I just think it looks better longer. It doesn't have to be the maxis. The maxis look cool on some girls, really looks cool. It just doesn't make sense for me and my lifestyle, but I like it, you know, again, in that sweet spot above my ankle. They usually have a slit. They usually have a slit in the front. So, you know, look at the measure, look at this where the slit is. Some of them, you know, especially geared towards the younger girls, are slit way up high, which, you know, maybe you don't want that. So just be aware that there are usually slits, and the length of the slit varies based on who they're marketing to. But a denim skirt, if you can find them, they're selling out pronto. It's a very cool look. I love them with loafers, love them with tall boots, which I'm going to talk about. I don't know if I love them with booties. I'd have to see it with booties. I would probably wear it with either a loafer or a tall boot, and sweaters. And, but that brings me to my next point, tops. As you can tell, the bottoms are wider and looser. So what does that mean, ladies? It means the tops are getting shorter and more fitted. Okay, gone are the days of the long tunic top that we all wore. I remember that brand Pleone, P-L-E-I-O-N-E. There was a tunic top. I was like, I should have stock in these. I used to tell everyone that they needed to have that Pleone or whatever it was called by Nordstrom tunic top, and we wore them with our skinny jeans and our leggings and our riding boots and our infinity scarves, okay? No more, ladies. No, 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 no. You'll still see that outfit on Pinterest. Somehow Pinterest is still posting that exact look that we all wore. And then we threw on a field jacket when it got cold. Those tunic tops are no longer. If you have a longer top like that, that's not such a tunic, that you can, do a little half tuck and let it maybe hang out a little bit in the back, not down to here, but a little bit longer in the back, that's totally fine, but not the tunic tops. Sorry, if you love them, I'm sorry. You don't have to throw them away, give them away, put them in the back of your closet. Maybe they'll be back. They very well may. Okay, so tops are getting short. I'm not saying you have to go wear what you're going to see a lot of, and that is very fitted, like knitted tank tops are very popular. And I know they're not for everyone. I personally like the look, especially under like a cool blazer. It just not the belly showing kind personally, but a fitted knitted vest or tank top, tank style base layer, I think looks great with blazers and sweaters. But you do you, right? It's not for everyone if you don't love that look. But you are going to see, because the pants are getting wider, you're going to see less volume on top. So a loose half tuck is a great way to achieve it and still have a loose top similar to what I have on. I mean, this is a brand new top from Avara. And I did link this one. I linked everything I have on in the description. But this is definitely not tight, but it's a current on trend. It's got the sleeve detail that's good for some, not great for others. I can talk about that if you want. V-neck is great for most. Anyway, it's a great way to get an on trend top that's on the shorter side, but not skin tight. And by half tucking it in the front, it just makes my legs longer and it brings in the boxiness of the top. Quick note on these kind of sleeves that you're going to see. It's not really a ruffle. There's no ruffle. It's just kind of got and it's not a cap sleeve. I don't know what you call this kind of sleeve, but you can see it is sticking out. So this kind of thing is all about geometry, which I was okay at. Math, not my thing. But if you think about it, I have a rectangle figure, meaning I do not have a defined waist. I'm basically straight up and down. So for me to wear a top like this kind of cheats the eye and makes me look more like an hourglass, which is sort of the goal, right? The goal is to have that, not the goal, but that's kind of what these tricks are trying to accomplish. They're trying to make you look shapely, right? Have a shape, not necessarily be straight up and down, not be out of proportion. So by adding some volume up here, it cheats the eye and makes my waist go in. You see how it's, and then there's my hips. So who does this work for besides rectangles who want to do what I'm doing? It's great for a pear shape or someone who's got heavier on the bottom, because it's going to, and if they're narrow on the top and they're heavy on the bottom, like a pear or a triangle shape, this is going to balance things out. It's going to give some width and volume up at the shoulders where the standard triangle might be more narrow, and then it's going to balance out the hips and show off the beautiful waist that most of those triangle pairs have. I hate to call you fruits and shapes, but it's just the easiest way to visualize it. Who is it not going to be great for? This kind of top is not going to be great for an inverted triangle, because they generally have a lot of tennis players, a lot of swimmers. I'm thinking of our friend Kylie. I don't know if she's on, but she's a great tennis player. She's an inverted triangle. She has broad, wide shoulders and narrow hips, and a lot of apple shapes have this as well. Broader shoulders, and then they have narrower hips, and they're widest around the midsection. If you add a sleeve like this with that kind of figure, you're gonna accentuate that disproportionateness. I just made up that word, right? You're not gonna want to add width where you are already wider than your bottom. Okay, use this strategically to give balance and create that hourglass figure. Okay, that I wasn't planning on talking about that, but I'm looking at my shirt and it came to mind. So keep things like sleeves in mind. If this sleeve was, even if it was a ruffle that just sort of hung flat, like the ruffle top that I talked about last Tipsy Tuesday, and all these Tipsy Tuesdays are on my website, bestylebybeth.com. You can go back. It just, the ruffles there gave it interest, but they sat flat against the arm. They're not doing that. So then you're not, you could be any shape pretty much and wear that. Okay, makes sense? I hope so. Anyway, tops. So you're going to see a lot of loose base layers that are fitted to the body. You're still going to see a lot of button-down shirts. I know people love them or hate them. I personally love them. They're everywhere. They're still everywhere. And I'd say they are a classic, and they're just an easy way to look pretty instantly cool. White, jeans, a white button-down, like a sort of not oversized, but a crisp, but doesn't have to be too fitted. And then you're gonna, loosely tuck it in, maybe wear a brown or cognac belt and some booties. So good. So button downs in all different colors, but I would start with white if you're looking to add one, are huge. Sweaters, cardigans. You're gonna see a lot of, because the pants are the way they are, you're gonna see shorter cardigans, and especially cardigans that button, like a V-neck cardigan that buttons. I didn't bring one down. I only have one or two, maybe three, but that you could also wear buttoned as a pullover sweater, maybe with one of those fitted underlayers under it, or you can wear it open as a traditional open cardigan or a jacket. They're fantastic. You don't have to get the cropped, really, really short ones. I would say if you're looking for one, look for one in what I call hip bone zone. Where are your hip bones? And then look for something that's hitting in that area, in that general vicinity of your hip bone is a great length for a cardigan. Maybe go a little bit longer if you want. Okay, so those are the kind of cardigans that you're going to see, and you saw them all last fall too. You might already have them from last fall, so that's good news. What tops, cardigans, button downs. Oh, vests. I mentioned vests briefly, but vests were popular, I believe, last fall as well. But this year, of course, they've got to make them a little bit different, so we all run out and buy them. Not that you have to, but you're going to see a lot of vests worn solo, especially this time of year and headed into early fall, especially for you warm weather people, with just a pair of jeans and a vest worn almost like as a sleeveless top is a really great look. You're going to see them in like knit material. You're going to see them in suiting material. You're seeing them now in linen, and I just think it's a great look. You're not seeing them quite as much worn as like the traditional vest where it's over, a button down. I'm sure that's still, that's classic, but the way you're really seeing vests are being worn as the bottom layer. And then you can put a jacket over it, of course, but you're not so much putting things under the vest. That makes sense? Not saying you can't, but you're going to mostly see them as the main under layer or top layer or only layer in some cases if it's warm enough, right? Okay, tuck it in skirts, tops. All right, we're moving right along. Where are we next, ladies? We are on blazers. Blazers, again, just like last year. Your blazers from last year, A-okay, go for it. Love blazers in the fall. I talk about it all the time. Even if you don't work in an office, have a blazer or two or as many as you want, because they are so good in the fall when you're not needing to wear a big heavy coat, but you're too cold and you want to throw on a layer, you're going out to dinner and you don't want to wear a denim jacket again for the 100 millionth time. Throw on a blazer with your jeans. Throw on a blazer with your denim shorts. Throw on your blazer with your elevated joggers, with everything. They're great. Love blazers. And they're everywhere. Find the right one for you. The right length, the right cut. You're going to see boxy. You're going to see fitted. Everyone is different, okay? On the note of blazers, you know what else you're going to see a lot of? Every fall we talk about moto jackets and leather jackets and faux leather jackets. I would say that they are classic. If you have a moto jacket that you love, it is you're golden. Wear it. I don't. I have a Ponte knit one. I still don't have a leather jacket, leather moto jacket. I ordered them and returned them. I always just felt like I just wasn't cool enough, to be honest. I love them on other people. I can think of my client Elizabeth, who looks so amazing because it fits her style. She's so cool and she looks amazing in them. I feel like it's just the Ponte one. I feel like I can pull off the true leather moto jacket. I just don't feel like I'm cool enough, to be honest. But you know what you're going to see a lot of? Fell on the floor. Blazers in leather, faux or real leather, vegan, I guess we're calling it. This again is by another CAbi newbie, and it is a yummy, beautiful. This is vegan or faux leather, but man, it sure feels and looks like the real thing. And it is a tailored, classic blazer in leather. You're gonna see blazers in leather, black leather especially, all over the place. And I think it's gonna be one of those things that's a classic. They've been around. It's not like a new invention. You've seen black leather blazers, but you're going to see a lot of them. So if you already have one, again, check it off the list. Shoes. Okay, again, the shoes you wore last fall, you're good to go. Platform, lug sole loafers, or flat form, I think they're calling them. You know, loafers with a chunky sole that a lot of us had last fall. Mine are from Steve Edelman. I'll be wearing them all fall long. Got them last year. I have them in like a neutrally taupey color and a black. You're going to see those everywhere. On the flip side, you're also going to see my other favorite that I need to replace mine because they got so trashed because mine were several years old, are the mules, the loafer mules. Some of them have like a gold buckle on them or detail on them. You're going to see those everywhere. Again, don't if you're just joining, don't go away because I am going to talk about what's going out. And shoes, there's a couple shoe things I want to make a note of. But loafer mules, very popular still, as are the lug soles. So both kinds of loafers. I'm sure, and you know, ballet flats haven't gone anywhere. What you are going to see are pointy toe flats. I know they're hard for a lot of feet, but if you can wear pointy toe shoes, you are going to see a lot of flats and little heels with a pointy toe, especially either as a mule or as a slingback. A lot of those. Love that look. Doesn't really fit my style aesthetic that much, but I might change my mind. I think they're great looking, especially if you work in an office. And it's just, you know, just a very feminine, great look. White sneakers, not going anywhere, ladies. So when you've got trips planned to anywhere this fall and you're traveling and walking around, do not go without a pair of white leather sneakers. In every city I've been to in the last several years, 99% of the women and kids and boys and girls, everyone's wearing white sneakers. So it's good for our feet. It looks completely cool. It looks cool by meaning modern, hip. Just get a pair that you like. I like a simple white leather. I did just treat myself to these because I got the idea. I was at a tennis tournament in town a couple weeks ago, and I was like, kind of, you know, feeling nostalgic for my tennis playing days. Be that what they were, be whatever. Not, I was very good. Still aren't. I'm not. But tree torns. These were our youth for a lot of us. So I found them in leather because I love the canvas, but I think they get too trashed. And they have a little gold, so why not? Anyway, that's going to be my newest white sneaker. But you're also going to see platform white sneakers. You're also going to see retro New Balance sneakers, especially, not necessarily in white, in like creams and tans. So cool. I don't have those yet. They almost look more like a running shoe, but they're the, if you just, again, Google New Balance retro, J. Crew carries them. It's a great look. It's a very cool girl look. I prefer, if you're only going to have one pair of white sneakers though, I say get the white leather. Get the pair that your feet like the most. Okay, now we're going to have some fun because we're going to talk about what's out. what people are saying is out or just not quite as in as what I would prefer to say. These are things that you've either maybe already purged, or you might, if you're thinking about purging, I'm giving you my blessing to purge them, or at least put them in the back of your closet or in your storage if you're not ready to purge. Okay, are you ready? Don't yell at me. I just report the news. Animal print. Sorry. Some animal print is, I would say, it's, again, a classic, but going back to years and years of fall style systems, can't remember a year in the past several that there weren't a leopard belt and probably a leopard flat in the fall style system. This year, there's not. I don't think there was in mine last year either. We were still wearing them. And this year, I don't see leopard flats, don't see leopard belts anymore. Sorry, ladies. Don't give them away yet, though. Put them in the back. I still have mine. They'll be back. They're just not having a moment, and it puts you at risk of maybe looking a little dated because they were so popular for so many years, and now they're not. So it's an easy swap, though. You don't have to, you probably already own these things that I'm going to suggest you swap them with. For belt, just wear a leather tan, cognac, black, whatever works with your outfit or whatever you own, belt with a simple buckle. Okay? That's easy, right? If for shoe, you're just going to wear your black taupe cognac tan shoe. Okay? Ta-da! Problem solved. That being said, you love your leopard flats, you love your leopard belt, wear them. They're still a classic. Leopard is still classic. But that's my little speech on that. Next, infinity scarves. This I should have said a long time ago. I think I probably have. They are no longer. That I would say no. Either cut it and turn it into an oblong regular scarf or donate it. It's the infinity scarves were the big circle rings that we would put around and wrap around that everyone had. You know, it goes back to that outfit of the skinny jeans, the infinity scarf with maybe a striped top, which you're still going to keep, and a cargo jacket and riding boots. We all wore that. The infinity scarf was like the hero piece, or the big blanket scarf with plaid. No more. Simple oblong scarves. It doesn't have to be simple. It can be a fabulous pattern that you love. You know, CAbi has this fantastic one that's already flying with like blush pink and olive, and it's got a really cool pattern, but it's just an oblong silk scarf. Or it doesn't have to, doesn't have to be silk, but it doesn't have to be a pattern, solids, but oblong that you can just tie around your neck, not wrap around your neck like an infinity scarf. That's probably been gone for a while. I don't think many of you have infinity scarves. And then, of course, I just have to say, low-rise skinny jeans or jegging jeans are gone. Okay, they are. Sorry. That's a dead horse right there. Skinny jeans per se are still around and it's still okay, especially if they have, which they're really being replaced by a slim straight leg. You just don't want your calf to be squeezed by your jeans. If your calves are being squeezed by your jeans, then your jeans can go in the back of the closet. That's a good way to think of it, okay? There's all kind of semantics about whether it's a skinny jean or a straight leg jean. All straight leg jeans are not squeezing the bottom of your calf, okay? Skinny jeans are, jeggings are. You're gonna ask, well, what about leggings? Yes, I would say black leggings will always have its place in a winter wardrobe especially, but even a fall wardrobe with tall boots. I'm not gonna tell anyone, especially what you're not gonna go get or wear are, I call them your daughter's black leggings. You're not wearing those. You're not wearing your workout leggings when you're getting dressed, unless you're working out. You're wearing a nice ponte knit, grown up big girl legging. Maybe it has a faux pocket. Maybe it has like a zipper at the hem. It's a pant that is just a slim fitting black, only black pant. High rise, mid rise, you pick. Nice wide waistband that smooth things out is good to have. You're not going to get that from your daughter's leggings. Okay, I don't think that's news to anyone either. Let's see. Okay, another one I mentioned in my little description of the old outfit from Pinterest that we're not wearing are the long cargo jackets. Controversial because a lot of us have them or had them, and they were so great for so many years. Again, they were in my fall system every year for many years. They are being replaced by shorter, because of the pants, they're being You're still gonna see olive jackets, happily, but they're getting a little shorter. This is the one by CAbi that I love, that has a very similar style, but it's not that long one with the cinched waist, which I'm still saying you can wear that, but if you need a new fall jacket that's not a jean jacket, a cargo jacket, like for a utility jacket, I guess you would call it, that's a little bit shorter. This hits in the hip bone zone on me, is a good option. Okay, and they're gonna be readily available. So are shackets like this. Remember the shacket from last fall? Some people say they're out. A lot of people say they're still in. You're still gonna see them in the stores. They're the big flannel, often, or not flannel, like just warm, long shirts, often with like a plaid. I would say that the plaid ones, probably still in, but maybe they're getting a little less popular. When in doubt, a solid is probably better. You're going to see them in corduroy, which I think is cool. So they're not quite as bulky and, lumberjack man looking, a little more feminine in a looser jacket. And I think the reason they're so popular is, I talk about button downs, and I've talked about button downs as a great overlayer in hot weather. It's the same idea in the fall and winter, using a shirt as an overlayer, unbuttoning it and wearing it as a jacket. But the term shacket just annoys people for some reason. So I'm just going to call it a jacket that is styled like a shirt. Okay. Denim jackets. You will take my peach denim jacket out of my whatever the expression is, my dying hands. I'm not letting it go. It's still my favorite denim jacket. Many of you have the same one. Peach is out of business if you don't know, but a lot of you have the stretch denim jacket. It's not short, but it's not long. And some people might say it's dated. I don't think it is. I think it's great. But you will be seeing more trucker style, bigger denim jackets, and denim shirt jackets. So great. I think it's a really cool looking trend. If you're in the market for a new denim jacket, I think it's the Levi's trucker. I don't like the name trucker. It sounds awful, but I've seen it. It's a classic denim jacket that's just a little boxier and a little longer than the peach one that a lot of us have. So that's it. Oh my gosh, I went on for a long time, but so what else is out? I think, the other thing that's out that I haven't seen in a while, but that were so popular, the long cardigans, which I'm still going to wear long mid-thigh cardigans, but you're not going to see the ones that were so popular. They were all over Amazon. Nordstrom had them, and then Amazon, of course, knocked them off. With the color blocking, like 3 colors, stripe, 3 blocks of color, that were so popular. Those sold out in the Nordstrom anniversary sale years ago so quickly. Those and the leopard cardigans, I would say those are going to look dated. They're just not modern. Go with a solid, simple cardigan. I'm not going to tell you can't wear your mid-thigh open cardigans. Some professionals might tell you that they're dated. I'm going to say no. I do see, again, like I talked about, the shorter button-up ones and I don't mean short like button, like crew neck, like the sweater set ones. I think you are seeing those though as well. But the more modern look is the V-neck button up, kind of like a boyfriend cardigan, but it's shorter, hip bone zone, or even shorter. You'll see, are your way to go when you're looking to buy new cardigans, or like a cardigan jacket. CAbi has a great red. It's called a cardigan, but it's styled like a jacket. It has a lapel, and it's just a sort of a knit material. Great for the office, great for jeans, and it's the popular red color. It's called the Coronation jacket or sweater. That's going to be your better bet for cardigans. No more color block ones and no more leopard ones, or even like wild pattern cardigans, I would say, are not going to be your best bet. Does anyone have questions? That was a lot of information I threw at you. I think I have a link here to join the wait list for the fall style system, because it's coming any day now. If the weather wouldn't be so good, it'd be ready sooner, but I'm just having too much fun. Oh, somebody's walking in.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Connor, say hi. You can come in.
Hi.
Say hi. There's
Hey.
Connor. He's my baby.
How's it
He's
going?
going to Barcelona
Yeah.
in
2 weeks less.
less than 2 weeks. A week from Sunday. Oh.
Time flies.
You can. I'm on live video.
Yes.
Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I saying? I don't remember. What was I talking about? Anyone know? No. Probably saying I was going to wrap it up. Oh, the style system. Yes, it's going to be available any day now. But the best bet is to join my wait list, or not wait list. The link will get you on the notification list, so you'll be in the know, so you don't waste any time or lose any time. It's going to be great. I'm reformatting things to make it simpler and more informative. Each item, I'm giving a rundown of why that item is important, how it works, and whatnot. Focusing on the item description and a picture of it, of an example, but not saying, okay, here it is, here's the jacket you need, here are the pants you need, here's the type of jacket that I'm recommending, here are the type of pants, and here's why. And then in the catalog, I give tons of different options, so you can pick what's best for you. Or you can take the list, better yet, to your closet and pick the one or the two that are best for you that you already own. And I'm playing with a lot of different ideas. I'm working with Jamie to take photographs of 4 different women with 4 different bodies in several of the main, most popular, common, go-to outfit props. So you can see the actual outfit prop on 4 different bodies, interpreted 4 different ways from 4 different closets. I think that will be amazing. And Jamie and I are working on putting that together. It might not be available when the program becomes available, but it will be available as part of the program during the season, which runs all the way until Thanksgiving. So it's $47, and you're getting style coaching from pretty much now until the holidays, Thanksgiving. So to me, it's a no-brainer because it's so much value for $47. Sometimes I'm like, you need to charge more, but I love it. I love what I do. I love the interaction, and I get so much value out of it myself. I know exactly what to wear every day because of it, because I don't remember what they are. I do them ahead of time, and I don't remember, but I look on my little app on my phone, and I see, oh, today was wear a black bottom. It could be black shorts. It could be black skirt. It could be black pants. It could be black joggers and a pattern top. That was my prompt. And then I talk about it, but this is what I put together. And I'm excited to get on to the group and see what other people got to put together. So you can join the notification list in the link above. I think it's there. If it's not there, somebody let me know and I'll post it. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for being here, for hanging in with me for so long, and have a great Tuesday, and go just get dressed if you haven't already. Bye.